Hello friends, I wanted to take a few minutes and share my story with you. So most of my life has been a revolving door of people. I changed schools often growing up and throughout high school. I had a rocky relationship with everyone in my family. I was stubborn, independent, and headstrong. I wanted to make choices apart from my family, but I needed them to accept my decisions. I was constantly trying to connect with people, but I'd end up feeling left out and alone. These feelings snowballed into a painful relationship centered on lies. During this time, even though it was the opposite of what I wanted, I pushed everyone away. I kept to myself and didn't let people into my struggles. After this relationship ended, I felt more alone, judged, and rejected than I ever had before. I went into freshman year desperate to get and stay connected, but it ended with the same feelings of loneliness, seclusion, and rejection. During freshman year, my friend Anna had invited me to crew multiple times, but I'd always said no. After losing most of my friends, I texted Anna, I went to crew, and I heard the gospel for the first time. At first I was really confused, but I was eager to learn more. I went home that summer full of questions. Why would someone so perfect want someone who had done so much wrong? How could such a crazy story be true? A good friend of mine sat down with me and explained God's love to me. She told me about God's sacrifice for me and how much He wanted to know me. She told me that God had forgiven me for anything I had ever done against Him and against others. I was in awe of this and decided to accept Christ as my Savior. I was grateful to know that God was someone who would never give up on me and I would never be a disappointment to Him. After receiving Christ, I was filled with an overwhelming sense of acceptance. My outlook on life had completely changed. I didn't look for acceptance and love from other people anymore. Before God, I felt like I had no one to turn to. I felt like the world was against me and wanted nothing more than to push me down. Now I have the most fulfilling and beautiful relationship with Jesus. He is the one who will never stop wanting me or loving me. I have a community of people who accept me and who never make me feel judged. I have a place where I belong that nothing and no one could ever take from me. God has changed every piece of my life when I gave Him control. I'll leave you with a verse that has been very encouraging to me. 1 Samuel 12:22. For the sake of His great name, the Lord will not reject His people, because the Lord was pleased to make you His own. My life has been full of upsets, but knowing that Jesus wanted me even in these moments has made my life full of acceptance and love.